Hello, welcome back to episode 2 of Sidelane Farm, and it's now September. We've got just under £4,000. We've got 3 grass fields, 2 are now ready for harvest, so we will be cutting them shortly. But before we do that, what I'd like to do is to get some fertiliser and lime ready for the next harvest. Let's just see how our greenhouse is doing. There's no lettuce yet, but it is growing. We are generating some lettuce. We've still got loads of water in there, so that's nice. And this field is growing. If you remember, it was just soil last time. Of course, this one is now ready for harvest, so we will be doing that soon. And the other one is ready as well. So what I've done, I've bought this. This is a 2.3 ton weight, and I used it to transport this. This is basically 1.7 tons of lime, and it cost £700 from the dealership, so quite a lot of money really, hence why I've got less than £4,000. So the first thing we need to do today is sample our soil so that we can establish what soil types we've got. So of course I need to connect the soil sampler, or wherever that is. Oh, I've just driven past it, haven't I? It's there, right in front of my nose. Okay, so I need to manoeuvre this so I can get the soil sampler out. So this will be the first time we use this machine, and basically we need to go around all 3 of our fields sampling the soil, and then we can send the samples to the office for analysis, our laboratory, and basically we can then establish what soil type we have. It will then give us an accurate reading of how much nitrogen and pH we require for the perfect yield of grass, or any crop really, but in this case it's grass. And of course it will enable us to distinguish how much we will be distributing from our spreaders. Of course we've only got the big red spreader at the moment, and I want to keep that as lime. I could put fertiliser in it as well, but the last thing I want to be doing is emptying it out after every use and changing the contents. So we'll sort that out today. Right, we've taken soil samples, 12 of them, so that's all 3 of our fields we've now got samples for. So I'll reverse up to the farm office and we can submit the samples. The soil samples are now sent to a laboratory for analysis. So we've basically just got to wait, and then at the top right it will say how much we've spent. So this is what we've got at the moment on the soil map. So soil samples taken, 3 fields, 57% yield. There we go. Right, they were £50 each, so that should be registering on the soil map. And there we go. We've got mainly loam a little bit of sandy loam, so quite even soil types. Nitrogen's rubbish, so we do need some fertiliser. And I think the best... Whoa! Whoops, I forgot I was in reverse. I just reversed into my own office. So yeah, I think the best thing to do... I read a contract. Basically there's a woman up north called Emile, something like that, Emile Borton, and well, she's offering a second-hand fertiliser spreader and a load of fertiliser and lime for a contract, which is a lot better than buying the fertiliser from the shop, as I'll demonstrate in a second. Just drop that off there, and I'll just leave this here a second. We'd finish with it for now. Right, turn it off. I love a tractor with manual gears. It's a lot more dynamic, isn't it, really? Right, let's get to the Land Rover. Yeah, look at that. See, it's registering at the bottom right now what nitrogen and pH we need. Right, so here's the shop. If you go to solid mineral fertiliser, and we want about 4 bags, look at that, £7,280. That's more than we've got now. There's no way we can afford to buy fertiliser like that. So until we get some cows or pigs and we can produce manure and slurry, really I don't want to be spending, you know, 7,200 quid on a few tons of fertiliser. That's ridiculously expensive. So we're going to head up north. We're going to go to that Emile Borton and see what job it is she wants us to do, and hopefully we can get the second-hand fertiliser spreader, a load of bags of fertiliser and lime, and we'll be set. Hopefully the job won't be too difficult, and you never know, we might even learn a thing or two. It's always interesting to see what contractors are using equipment wise, so I'll see you when we get there. This is the place, Wood View House. Okay, so apparently there's a view of a wood and it's a house. Well, okay, I already see some big mowers there, and it looks like she's got a Karcher pressure washer like ours. I'll just leave the car here, take a wander up to the front door and speak to Emile Borton, I think that's what her name is, and see what job it is she wants us to do. But I think the farm is similar in size to ours. Right, I know what I'm doing. So basically she wants us to create a load of large hay bales with the mowers. She's got a pink Voltra. Very interesting. So these are the hay bales she wants us to make more of. They're basically 1.8 metre wide big round bales, so 9,000 litres of hay. I bet they're worth quite a lot of money actually. And she's got a fancy trailer as well. I know they're not cheap. And if I'm not very much mistaken, this is her pickup truck with our fertiliser in the back, I hope. So let's jump in the Voltra and fire her up. Cool, it's got good sound to it, hasn't it? Looks a bit more grunty than our little tractor, but ours is newer, so probably less maintenance than this. So the first thing we need to do is connect her fancy mowers. I think 9 or 12 meters width. Should get the job done pretty quickly. I mean, the field that she wants us to cut is literally next to the house, and I had a look at it, and it's not very big, so it shouldn't take long at all. I don't know what fertilizer spreader she's gonna give us. I can't see one. Maybe it's in the barn, or I don't know, but it'll be nice, be interesting to see. I mean, a fertiliser spreader is a fertiliser spreader, and with you know, just over £3,000, there's no way I can afford to buy one myself. So this is a nice option. Plus, I get to know other people in the area. Maybe if we do a good job of this hay, we should get some more jobs with Amelia. So this is it, just here. She's opened the gate for us already, so basically we've got to see how many hay bales we can make out of this little grass field. It's probably about the same size as one of our fields, so it'll be a learning curve really. It'll be interesting to see how many big bales we can get out of this, and then we know that when we make our 1.5 meter bales, we should get more than the big bales that she's expecting us to make. Right, let's turn that on and turn the rear one on. Where are we? That's unfolded, and turn it on. There we go. And oh, we're still in reverse. I keep doing that. I need to put it in forward. Right, I'll get this done, and I'll make it go quicker for you, so you don't have to watch the whole hour of me cutting it, or however long it will take. Well, I must admit I quite enjoyed that. These mowers are really easy to cut grass. Nice wide working width. And this is literally the last little bit of the whole field. I don't think I've missed any. So there's plenty of grass here that we can bale. So let's turn these off and fold them up. And I need to put them back where I found them. Where's the gate? There it is. And then I need to swap over to the tedder. So we need to dry the grass fully so that we can make hay, so it's nice and crispy. Right, okay, so where did we get the mowers? It was under the trees, wasn't it? So I'll drop the rear one off first. But yeah, this is a nice tractor. I think it's 190 horsepower, so a lot better than ours, horsepower wise, but ours manages everything, I think. I mean, I've only really used it for soil sampling, but it seems good enough. But the real test will be in a few years, you know, when we can start digging the soil up and using the bigger machinery. We might have to get a bigger tractor, but of course that is well in the future. We're not anywhere near that stage yet. So I'll drop the front one off. And then we need to attach the tether, and it's a Vicon tether, quite a decent make, looks brand new. There we are, that's the tether. So I'll drive back into the field and I'll do the same as what I did a minute ago. I'll speed the video up so you don't have to watch the whole process in real time. Hopefully you like the music. I think it's quite fitting. If it's not your taste, I'm sorry, but you know, there's only so much music you can have that's royalty free. So we'll turn this on, lower it. Look at that hay splashing all over the place. That is a brilliant 8-blade tether. It did that job perfectly and really quickly as well. It's been a long time since I made hay, and this is the last little triangle in the middle, same as when I cut the grass, so that shows I'm doing a good job. So I'll lift this up and turn it off and lift it up, fold it all away, and then I need to put it back. Yeah, I like the Vicon tether, that's really nice. I don't think they're that expensive either, but it depends if you need to make hay, or I mean silage is more expensive, which is why I've gone for the silage making kit as opposed to hay or just grass. I mean, you can't even sell grass bales, they're not worth anything at all. Hay or silage really. Right, so now I need to connect the windrower, Samaz, something like that. So I'll just reverse. No, that's not it. Oh, it's the windrower. Right, the green one. There's me trying to rush around. Okay, so this is it. It says Samaz, and it's a twin rotor. So it's literally double the size of our windrower back home. So it should be pretty easy to use. You need to give this gate a wide berth because it's quite long. Yeah, that's fine, that fits through the gate, no problem. So now it's time to test out my amateur windrowing skills. Hopefully I don't mess it up too much, but I know windrowing is an art in itself really, so I can only try. I mean, if I don't get it right, then it will just take longer to bale, but we'll see how we get on. And I'll speed the video up as well, so you can watch the whole windrowing process. Wish me luck. Come on. I think I did a brilliant job of that. I mean, not to blow my own trumpet, but these rows are nice and tidy. It certainly won't take long to bale them now. Considering I've not used a twin rotor windrower for quite some time, I think I've done quite well. To be honest, this windrow is really easy to use considering it's got a long wheelbase, so I think in the future we'll probably replace the little single rotor Pottinger that we've got and buy one of these, because it's really good. It cuts a lot of time in windrowing. I need to try and reverse it back where I got it without hitting anything. Just trying to concentrate because it's quite difficult to reverse. That looks about right. And I use the brake lights for an indicator as to how far away from the back I am. So the reflection of the indicator lights, the brake lights, they sort of glow red on the back of the shelter. So we got the baler, and it's set to 1.8 meters wide, so big round hay bales. And I'm thinking probably 2, maybe 3 at the most. Possibly even 4. I mean, there's quite a bit of hay here. Although I don't think the nitrogen or pH level of this field is very good, which is ironic because we're actually getting a load of fertiliser and lime from Amelia. Anyway, I'll do what I did before again, and I'll speed the video up, and I'll see you with the result. The answer is 3 9,000 litre bales of hay is what we can get from this field. So the same as what she got last time by the look of it. I don't know how many fields she has, but I think it's probably only the one. I mean, she has got a small farm, but selling all the hay from this field each year I should think would certainly generate a profit. Just getting the last little row and that'll be the job complete, I think. She may want us to use that fancy trailer to get the bales out of the field. I don't know, but then whether she wants us to do that or not, the fertiliser spreader, wherever it is ours, and so's the bags of fertiliser and lime, apparently. I don't quite know how to say her name. I think it's Amelie or Amélie or Amy-Lee. I really don't know. It's French. It's sort of A''E''M something or other. I'll show you in a minute when I walk up to one of her implements. Oh, hold on, what's that? Hold on a minute, what is that? I'll have a look at that in a minute. I think I just saw the fertiliser spreader round the back of the house. I'll investigate in a second, because we need to pick up the bale trailer. But as for the baling, that's done, and there's over 6,000 litres ready for the next bale. So that's good. 3 big bales and some left over. Right, let's have a go on this. Let's just get them out of the field for her. Save her doing it. I'm sure she'll come out and tell me off if I'm not meant to be doing it. But I really want that fertiliser spreader. And of course we need fertiliser. I mean it's £1,700 per 4 bags. I mean it's ridiculous. Is it? No, 7,000 something or other, wasn't it? Yeah, stupid amount of money. Cool, that just missed the gate post. Right, operating position. Let's go for this one over here to begin with. So we need to be on the left of the bales and line the picker-upper next to it. There we go, that's one. I'll get the other 2. Cool, they're big bales, aren't they? Take a while for any animals to eat them. I mean, sheep would literally, pardon the pun, would have a field day. And that's the last one. That is a really clever trailer, isn't it? Anderson Group, really nice trailer. Yeah, I remember when Farming Simulator introduced the Anderson Group implements. Really, really clever baling equipment. I think Kuhn are quite good as well. Pottinger, Vicon, they're all really good. Right, this is going to be a challenge. What I've got to do is reverse this trailer back from where it came from. It's not going to be easy. Whoa, these cars come out of nowhere, don't they? I'll let him go. Go on. Cool. Staring at me. Right. Whoa, there's another car. Forced him to stop. Ooh, he's giving me the evil look. Right, you can go now. So, right, what have I got to do? I've got to try and reverse this massive trailer all the way down this little path, and I've got to miss the house, miss her pickup truck, miss the tractor shelter. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I'll give it a go. I mean, if I damage something, well, it's my own silly fault, but I've just got to take my time and see how I get on. I think I'm going to hit the barn, so I will go forward a little bit and try again. Right, full lock to the left. Yeah, that's a better angle, isn't it? So somehow I've got to reverse these bales right up to the other bales and unload them without knocking the other bales over. It's not easy because you can't see anything. Right, I've got another 3 meters to go. So I'll get ready to unload them. Look how clever that trailer is. Right, 1 meter, 2 meters, about there. Yeah, perfect. Right, let's unload them and hope it doesn't knock the others off. Well, they're off. Let's have a look. Oh, pretty much perfect. I'm quite impressed with that. I think I've done quite a good job, really, considering it's a foreign farm. I'm not familiar with where things are and what things do, but I think I've coped quite well. So I'll put this back in the corner where I found it, and I should think she'll be pleasantly surprised. I've added a new 3 bales to her arsenal. Yeah, look at that. That must be our fertiliser spreader. What is it? Fertiliser, lime and a spreader. Yeah, that's got to be ours. Look, a Mealy Borton. Yeah, that's got to be ours. I'll ask her. But that's quite a nice looking fertiliser spreader, really. I mean, it's definitely second hand, but what do you want for free? I mean, you know, I've only baled a few bales of hay, and I've got a fertiliser spreader and a load of fertiliser and lime. I mean, that's really good. Better than buying it all. Right, that's the job complete, so I'll put this back in the shed and go and complete the job. Engine off. Yeah, tractor's a bit dirty now. Right, let's go and have a word with it, and we'll see how we get on. Right, she's very happy with the job we've done, and apparently this is our fertiliser, and this is our spreader, more fertiliser and lime. There you go, Sidelane Farm. Sidelane Farm. Sidelane Farm. Yep, Sidelane Farm. Vicon. PS1004. Brilliant. And Sidelane Farm. Excellent. So we've got loads now. Loads of fertiliser, a spreader, loads of lime, and she's going to deliver it to us. So that is brilliant. Brilliant service. So all we did was bale 3 big bales, and we got all that. So we'll definitely work for her again, whenever that will be. So now I'll drive back to the farm, and we'll probably leave it there for today, but tomorrow I need to start working on our fields. So that's the next step. We've got our soil samples, and now we need to actually create some silage bales so we can start slowly making a bit of that money that we've just spent back. So I'll see you when we get back to the farm. Yeah, it's a shame we can't make the size bales that Amelia had. They're decent in 1.8, but 1.5 is good enough. We can wrap 1.5 metres, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the Land Rover around in that field in front of us and just leave it in the gateway, because it's really the only way I can think to leave it out of the way at the moment, because now I'm going to move on to baling our 2 fields that are ready for harvest. I will do that in the next video, because you know, the video's been what, 35 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video, episode 3.